Aquarius, welcome to your November 2025 end of the month reading. After this, we'll be starting the December monthlies. You pulled the sun here. It says source here. I'm going to pull all these oracle cards before I say anything here. But let's take a look. You also pulled this jasmine card. It says sensuality here. This, from now until the end of the month, the sun is about consciousness. And I feel here with this jasmine card, you're wanting to experience, right, consciously. You're wanting to consciously experience, or you will be consciously experiencing more pleasant energy here, more enjoyable energy. Now it is the holiday season, so maybe you could be doing activities or there's connection here that's bringing this energy. But I think right now it's like you're wanting to focus on what's going to bring you joy. Let's keep going. Hold on. I'm going to pull the tarot here in a second too. You pulled this between worlds, new directions. You may be at a crossroads with certain things here, right? So where you're in between two worlds at this time, which they would call the void. I also think a part of you is being reborn, or a new part of you is forming, coming out of the void here with this sun card, right? The sun is your core identity, your consciousness. And it's interesting because when you are going between worlds and there's new directions, or you're just wanting to move in new directions, you're wanting to leave behind like an old world, could be job or career. Career can connect to the sun. I can't wait till we pull your tarot because I feel like it's about to go a lot deeper here. But a new part of you is emerging here, a new form of consciousness. A new form of awareness, basically. And this new form of awareness is showing you a new part of yourself. So it's formulating a new identity. And I feel for you, whatever here you're perceiving consciousness and getting ready to move toward, or at least see, right? Because the sun signifies visibility, clarity. It illuminates things. Whatever it is that you're seeing here, it's enjoyable, or it's pleasant. It's something that you like. And so again, I'm just seeing you being able to see something here. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're totally in this new world yet, but you understand the direction of where it is that you want to go. So it seems to me like you're starting to kind of get out of this void energy of feeling stuck between two worlds here. Some of you could be definitely with your job and career and work. Some of you here, you could just be doing things that feels sensual, like things that bring in enjoyment. It's a big Venus energy here going on. So if you know your chart, I'll look at your Venus placement because maybe there's something going on there. But let's pull the tarot and let's go a lot deeper here. Aquarius. I love Aquariuses. Let's see. Even though y'all are my opposite sign, right? I'm a Leo. But I like Aquariuses. Let's see. What do we got going on here for Aquarius? What is the overall energy? Knight of Cups here. You got the Hermit here in your current energy. The Empress, which is Venus in the challenge. I knew it. The Knight of Swords in the future. Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. And you have the Two of Wands here. This is all setting you up here to move forward with new plans, new ambitions here. Let's go deeper into this read. Let's see. I've had to learn to be Aquarian, right? Because Uranus opposes my sun, right? My Uranus is in Aquarius. It directly opposes my sun, and Pluto is directly opposing my sun and my Uranus. So one of the things about Aquarius, well, I'll come back to that. I'm not here to talk about myself. You pulled the Knight of Cups here for the overall energy. This is about, again, opening up to what feels good, right? This is about reconnecting to the heart and moving forward with courage and vulnerability. Knight of Cups wants to experience his emotional desires. So this is you wanting to experience here what you emotionally desire. But it requires for you to move in that direction, or to open up, or to set things into motion here. You have the Hermit here in your current energy at this time. I never knew an Aquarius that wasn't wise. And the Hermit does point to maturity. So, you are wise, you have experience here, you've grown, you're mature. I think we're always continuously maturing. But you have a lot of wisdom, basically, with this Hermit. And I think you sort of have been wandering a bit. Maybe you've been in more hermit energy, more withdrawn, which I said in the last horoscope of my astrology channel, that there's going to be more of this wanting to withdraw from the world because Jupiter going retrograde and all the retrogrades, which I'll be posting on that channel soon. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing at this time. It's not that I'm not doing anything in the background. There's a lot of shit that I'm doing and that I'm prepping for the months to come. And it's all for you guys, right? So there's a lot of, I'm not going to say it yet until I'm fucking done with it, or that because I'm setting it up. But there's a lot that I'm doing and the direction where I'm taking everything. So be patient with me on that channel. Like it's for a reason. You have the Hermit though, like I said here, in your current energy. You could be feeling more withdrawn and you're soul seeking, or you've been soul seeking, right? The Hermit and the Sun card, right? The Sun is the soul. And the Hermit can signify, like the spiritual theme archetype is when we need to sort of withdraw to reconnect to our souls. So you could be, like I said, you've been more withdrawn lately here, but it's because you've been examining yourself, or just even being, just relaxing and just letting new things come to your consciousness. Because sometimes we're so caught up in doing that we actually need to slow down. And with all these retrogrades, it is, let's slow down so we can come back to ourselves and reevaluate things and then gain new insights. But with this Empress being here in your challenge, you're ready to create. But what do you create? Right? Jasmine very much connects to the Empress, this sensuality card. The sensuality is connected to Venus. So I think here that you're wanting to create things that feel good, not just like creating just to creating, specifically with the Sun cards. Like you're consciously wanting to create from a space that's in alignment with your soul. And you got this Between Worlds card. It says new directions, that maybe you've outgrown something, or you're just trying to find new directions. I think us being in this world today, with Pluto being in Aquarius, technology and AI is taking over everything. And the world is evolving so fast, and we're all being thrown into this caterpillar soup of like, where's the future going with everything, with the North Node being in Pisces, Saturn, Neptune retrograde there. And it can just feel everything is dissolving in some type of way, or there's certain things dissolving, but through the dissolving or the dissolution, new forms are emerging, right? Which would be the Sun. Like new consciousness is about to come through, especially when we enter into February and go into March, when Neptune, Saturn comes back into Aries. But right now it can just feel confusing, lethargic. Yeah. But I feel you're being encouraged to get started with the creative process of something here with the Ace of Wands, because I see you being able to. Ace of Wands is inspiration, motivation. It's energy, right? So the Knight of Swords being here. So whenever you feel that creative urge to create, don't overthink it. Like just get started with the creative process. Whatever it is, Knight of Swords in the future position is being able to act boldly and decisively on your ideas and to set things forth in motion. And it's about speed. Like I'm not telling you to be reckless, but it's about, sometimes we overthink. When really we just need to start moving forward with things. So the Knight of Swords is speed. So whenever you think about something, don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Boom. That's what I'm seeing you doing here in the future. If you act on your creative spark here with this Ace of Wands, but the Two of Wands being in the outcome position, it's so interesting that the Two of Wands is about moving forward with new plans. Now, some of you, this could be traveling, so there could be travels on the horizon. Maybe you're in the midst of traveling here, between worlds, new directions, right? If we're talking about the little mundane stuff. But I think here with the Two of Wands, I go a lot deeper in my reads. But I think here with the Two of Wands, this is about setting things forth into motion and moving forward with new plans here, new ambitions. You're able to see more clearly here. Two of Wands, the Sun card. Like the Sun card, like I said, it's consciousness. It's the light. It illuminates. So it allows for you to be able to perceive. And if you can perceive, you can now act decisively. There's clarity, there's purpose, there's direction. And that's the Two of Wands being here in the outcomes. Like clear, decisive, bold new direction here. And it's all for you to create new things that are enjoyable. Right? Like not doing something you don't want to do. You have the Five of Wands here in the position of something you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. You have all this built up creative energy, Five of Wands, which can easily slip into frustration. Like, how do I create this, right? Like, you just got to get started with it. I'll give you an example. Like, I'm learning AI. And not just, like, I'm learning, like, AI, like learning all AI systems, tools, and building with AI. And at first I was like, holy shit. But as over time, it's like, oh, this is actually, it just you just start to understand it. But a lot of the times we don't get started with the process because we get frustrated with the process. Does that make sense? All right, let's clarify your read. Clarify the Knight of Cups here for the overall energy for Aquarius. You pull the Queen of Cups here. Overall here this week, I do feel you're in a good emotional space here. There's this energy of things being pleasant emotionally, nurturing, could be very grounding, could even be energies with family, right, as holiday season. But I think you're ready here. Queen of Cups says that, okay, Queen of Cups is the emotional foundation that gives you strength, right? Like, that's inner emotional strength. So you have that, but now it's about acting on it with the Knight of Cups, like moving, like using your strength here. Clarify the Hermit in your current energy. You pulled the Devil card here. One. With the Ten of Wands here. Some of you have definitely been doing a lot of work though. Hermit, Ten of Wands. You know what I kind of get with this, Aquarius? A lot of you have been working a lot, but I kind of get you being overwhelmed or you feel overtaxed, like your energy feels overtaxed, right? The Devil card, Ten of Wands is doing work that has to be done, and it may not feel good, but you're having to follow through with your responsibilities. But I get you here wanting to, you could be tying loose ends up. Maybe you're ending an old career and getting ready to start a new one. Or maybe you're just finishing something up so that way you can start creating what it is that you really want. Or maybe you just feel like your workload at this time, you're doing a lot of work, the work that you've always done, but it's not enjoyable in the way in which you want it to be. And so you're figuring out, how can I change this or innovate here? So that way I actually like what I'm doing. Let's pull the Empress. Pull the Nine of Wands here. Clarify the Ace of Wands as the advice. You pull the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is the revolutionary, right? It's about new ideas, not just new ideas, but setting forth those new ideas into motion. Practice makes perfect. So, oh, okay. There's a lot here that you're understanding and connecting. You have all these ideas, Aquarius, but the Ace of Wands is like, there needs to be creativity with it. Like, how can you create now with these ideas? I think your challenge has been, you've been in this there's this creative rut or block, the Empress, the Nine of Wands, and it doesn't feel good. And in fact, it's like you've been doing the same thing and it's been more draining than it's been able to give you energy, right? So it's been more draining rather than more fulfilling. Clarify the Knight of Swords in the future for Aquarius. You pulled the Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, you know, Knight of Pentacles is usually slow and steady, wins the race. And both, right? Slow and steady does win the race, but also speed as well is another thing. Like we say, work smart, but how can you work smart and hard and fast at the same time, right? So my point here that I'm trying to make, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here in the future, I see things moving fast. I see you acting on things more fast, like setting things forth into motion, not waiting. One of my favorite quotes is like, take your time, but in a hurry. Right? Or is it, yeah, take your time. Take your time, but be in a hurry, or hurry, but take your time. Something like that. It's what, I can't remember the exact quote, but you get what I'm trying to say with it. So for one, if you've been looking for communication, I do feel like it's coming your way here. Or if you've been looking for responsive feedback from something, someone, I do see you getting it here, which allows for you to be able to understand what your next steps are. But I think honestly here, Aquarius, this is more so about you acting decisively on something here and speeding up the process of something. Like something's about to speed up. I'll try to get some more on this. I know it's very general. You pulled the Magician. It's finding the solution. The Magician's manifestation, right? But it's more so like just using your creative ability to find solutions, using your intellect to understand and find solutions. So if the manifestation process here of something that you've been creating has been slow, it's about to speed up. Or you're about to start gaining traction. Saturn, your ruling planet, does come direct on the 27th. Clarify the Two of Wands and the outcome. You pulled the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, it's like all that planning, experimenting, strategizing. Now it's about setting it all forth into motion when it comes to the new ambitions that you have. So there's a whole new world that I feel you're about to enter into or move toward. Clarify the Five of Wands here. You pulled the Hermit. I think you're ready, Aquarius. The Hermit, Five of Wands is when, okay, maybe we've withdrawn and maybe we needed solitude, but that solitude has turned into isolation, or maybe we've withdrawn too much from things. And so the Five of Wands is now there's all this pent up creative energy that wants to be channeled. Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands is the advice. So you have to like start creating here. And I'm also getting something too. If you've been learning something, studying something, like the Hermit, Five of Wands would be that you're like trying to, like if you're learning something, you're trying to understand it. But it can take on this energy of feeling as if you don't understand it enough, but I feel like you do. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect. I just think here that you need to, like you know enough here. You've done enough here. Like you know enough to get started here with something. But you could be with the Five of Wands still feeling like as if maybe you don't comprehend everything yet. So it's hard. So why express it yet or create it? But no, it's like practice makes perfect. It's like training. But you have to do it. Seeing like some of you Aquarius is here, like sitting around like a campfire or something like that. That's such an Aquarius thing. Like group of people. I know it's random, but that's just what I think. So that's what I got here for you, Aquarius, in your reading. This is you starting to understand and you're starting to become conscious or aware of what would feel nice or what would be nice, and you're starting to open up toward that process. After sort of being in an energy here of being in between worlds, feeling stuck, like in that old world, but trying to find a way forward into the new world when it comes to ideas, plans, ambitions, goals. So that's what I got here for you, Aquarius. I appreciate you. I'm gonna leave your reading here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I would love to do a personal read for you. That link is down below in the description of the video. My reads are on sale still. They'll be on sale from now until the end of the month. And then I'm gonna take this sale away. So I appreciate you, Aquarius. Wishing you the best, and I will see you in your next reading.